Can we talk, please? I swear it meant nothing. I messed up. I know I did. I'm so sorry.
You let him in our place while I was at work?
I wasn't thinking. I hate myself for it.
This lady got stranded at the airport. She left her husband to move in with another man, and the man never picked her up.
Wow, this was crazy.
Now you done packed all your stuff to go to the airport, and that man didn't even pick you up. Now you right back home. Now you done came right back home.
That is not funny. Get that
it's
fucking
not funny.
thing on my phone.
What you mean it ain't funny? You thought the man was gonna pick you up. Now you look at that. He done kicked you out. He didn't even come to the airport and get you.
Who was supposed to be picking you up?
I don't even know what he's talking about. I was about to
Why you got all this stuff? Like,
this is about on a vacation.
This is like
that's all I was doing. You always trying to start shit like
vacation.
Why you moving out?
That's everything. That's everything. No damn vacation. That's everything you own.
A little weekend vacation. That's all I was doing.
Weekend.
Yes, a weekend.
Deep in the bag.
These are weekend bags.
All this shit for the weekend.
You know I'm so sick of your motherfucking ass. I'm so sick of you.
There you go.
What?
Take this shit back to the airport.
Take it back to the airport.
Take all this shit back to the airport and see if he's gonna pick you up.
Stop. What's up? Okay, okay. All right. What? Like, No, let me tell you what happened. So, all that school. No, that's what everybody has.
School. Now see why school. You got to say.
No. We was fighting the home. Hey, like, let me tell you what happened, babe. Babe, I'm sorry. It was just, I'm sorry for play fighting. Babe. I'm sorry. Sit down. Let me tell you what happened.
Bro, no.
No, I'm down.
You go home.
Huh?
Bro, yeah,
Huh?
hey.
You want one? I ain't give my phone. I love you though. I love you though. I don't love him. I just let him suck on my neck just a little bit and that was it. That's all it was. I got it, girl. Would you rather be hard? Trayvon. They just said him.
Stop touching me, bro. I'm trying to be cool, bro. Stop touching me. I'm gonna go, bro.
Wait. Right there.
If she was willing to let another man be intimate with her while treating her so poorly, it's a strong sign she has little respect for her boyfriend. Believe me, man, you're far better off on your own than staying in a relationship with someone like that.
Stud, bro. Where's my stud? You're gonna take me high, bro. So you sold, bro. Where is my
What
stud?
don't you understand?
Why did you sell it? It's not your stuff to be selling.
Okay. You don't need it. Do you need it?
Where is my stud? Babe?
It is sold. Like, I don't know where to put the list. They picked it up from here.
And you.
Like, what do you mean?
Oh my God.
They picked it up. Now I just sit on the list.
Yes.
Like, you want me to think about like, my registration?
You know how much I paid? You know how much if you didn't sell it, I know you're just not done.
It's okay. You can go come on I want to chill.
Why would you sell my stuff? Like, bruh, that's not your stuff. You know what? So now you want to sell my stuff? I'm gonna sell all your stuff.
What are you gonna sell?
Starting off with that fucking purse. That's what I'm gonna sell. And I'm gonna sell it for $100 fucking. Yeah, that fucking $400 bag that you got, I'm gonna sell it for $100.
No, you're not.
Why would you sell my stuff? That's not your stuff. Like, bruh, that don't like. You need to stop. I don't care.
That's a $500 bag.
And it's a fucking $600 system that you just sold.
This is still $500 in the store. You're still only $400.
Now?
I have my makeup. How much you want?
You sold it for $300. It's not your stuff. It's not your stuff.
She was meant to stand by her man, yet she went ahead and sold his belongings without asking him first. If your partner has no respect for you, it's a clear sign that genuine love is missing. Pay attention to this, guys.
Stay with me. So why are you doing sketchy? And why did you didn't expect her to be cheating on me? What? So that's what you did for being sketchy.
Do you love it? Why? You said you like flip phones. Dude, don't do that. I literally went like all this way to buy you a flip phone. You've always said, you know what I'm gonna do?
My phone.
Yeah, I got you a flip phone because you said you like flip phones and that you wanted one. Remember you were talking about it last night? So I literally like went to the store today and I went to go buy one. Why don't you like my gift?
Like, I don't even know, like, really what you're...
My fucking player is gone! It's gone! It's not here right now! It's
Okay, what do you want me to do about it? I don't know anything about that. Like, why would your player be gone? Like, the game just deletes your player, Rick, like, because you left it on, or what? Why would your player be gone?
I'm too fucking drunk for this shit! My player!
But I'm saying, like, how the fuck would that even happen? Like, how does that...
Where is my player? That was the player I was playing with every day.
I know, the hell
every time,
all that. Why do people even like right now? Like, I didn't do shit to your player.
A lot of women, they don't realize that they are the issue. And so we have a problem taking accountability. We have a problem shutting up. We are extremely argumentative. And a lot of times we are the walking red flag.
Can I ask that question if you don't mind?
Sure.
Like, why do black women refuse to shut the fuck up?
Oh, that's a heavy... That's a heavy loaded question.
Why?
Look, they can't shut up the answer.
I want to know why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Shut up the answer.
It just goes back to what she said. A lot of it is lineage. So a lot of women, we saw our mothers and we saw our grandmothers being. Wait, let me cook, because it's not all of us. Some of us do know how to be quiet, but
they're married ones.
But a lot of times we watch our mamas and we watch our grandmothers and great grandmothers not shut up. Right? It's a generational curse. I'm gonna be honest with you, because we was raised in households where the women had to handle shit. Okay? We had to pay the bills. We had to be independent. We had to run households and we had to raise kids alone. So yeah, a lot of times we not gonna shut the fuck up because this my shit and I've been doing this shit. However, it's not right. And what I had to learn is learning to be quiet is a skill. Okay? Especially when you don't come from that example, you have to learn how to be quiet. You have to learn how to submit, and you have to learn how to not be argumentative. And a lot of women don't take the time.
The footage begins with a tense exchange as a woman repeatedly tells someone to stay away while being accused of acting suspiciously. The confrontation quickly shifts into an awkward attempt at humor when a flipped phone is presented as a gift, supposedly because she had mentioned wanting one, but the gesture is met with confusion instead of appreciation. Moments later, the mood changes again as another person becomes furious over a missing video game character, insisting their progress has mysteriously disappeared while blaming everyone around them despite having no evidence. The conversation then transitions into a broader discussion about accountability in relationships, where participants argue that many people fail to recognize their own toxic behaviors and instead shift blame onto others. The debate becomes more controversial when one speaker asks why some black women are perceived as being overly argumentative, prompting a response that attributes the behavior in part to generational patterns learned from mothers and grandmothers who were raised in difficult circumstances and often had to take charge of their households. The speaker emphasizes that this is not true of every woman, acknowledging that many break the cycle while framing the issue as a learned family dynamic rather than an inherent trait. The discussion continues with the speaker explaining that many women grew up in households where they had no choice but to become self-reliant, managing finances, running the home, and raising children on their own. Because of those experiences, some develop a mindset of always being in control and speaking up, believing they must handle everything themselves. Even so, the speaker admits that this approach is not always healthy, emphasizing that knowing when to stay quiet is a skill that must be learned. She argues that women who are never shown that example often have to consciously develop qualities such as patience, cooperation, and avoiding unnecessary arguments. In her view, too many people never take the time to build those relationship skills, which can create ongoing conflict and make healthy partnerships more difficult to maintain.